Gemini. So, I pulled your card this morning, which lets me know that you are the one who needs a message today. Da, 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 da. So, no, I'm just kidding about the dun 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 dun. It's most likely going to be optimistic, right? I mean, Gemini have been going through some pretty good shifts lately. I feel like a lot of progress making. Just waiting to watch those fruits of labor grow, right? Which I feel like they are. Because every Gemini I know is quite the go-getter. Which I very much respect. And having that duality in nature is really beneficial to your outcomes, I've noticed. Okay. Damn, Gemini. We're starting off with a deep-ass morning. Holy shit. Okay. Alright. So, let's just... Damn. Okay. Let's start here. So, here we have the Seven of Swords, right? And this is the illumination of somebody being pretty shady, sneaky, lying. Like, you know, there are things hidden from the light, right? Little swords hidden from the light. And you had to cut that shit off, right? You were like, oh, I see a cord, I will cut it. Which led to you going off on your own fucking journeys. Really, like, riding out the storm. That's really the energy I get from this card. And there's so much water that I know, like, it could not have been an easy choice, whatever the case. Eight of Swords. This is like, so on the outside, you're not really a prisoner, but you felt like a prisoner inside of your mind, right? Like, inside your mind, you were dealing with a lot of bondage. And you know what? I would really connect that with, like, the Seven of Swords, Eight of Swords energy. Like, yeah, you were just like, what the fuck? Damn, there's a lot of swords. There's a lot of cord cutting here. Yeah, dude, that's 6, 7, and 8 of Swords, and the King of Swords. Okay, we are saying goodbye, okay? You have passed judgment on a situation. You have chosen to reach higher levels, because you're over here in the Seven of Wands energy, right? You're like, I'm making magic happen. I'm gonna sit in my balance, in my peace, and I'm gonna manifest greatness. One thing I kind of like love about this is she's like surrounded by the wands, right? Like they're all pointed directly at her. Like magic is lifting her ass up. It's like, it's very good energy. It's almost like releasing the weight of the past really, really helps. I don't know, this could be like friend, family energy, but somewhere along the lines, you had to let go of something, right? You had to let go of a certain energy that was just not pulling their weight. Three of Wands, yes. Traversing the unknown. Three of Wands, the number 3, it typically, I mean, in other tarot cards, it gives off the impression of like a third party situation, where there are 3 specific individuals. Whereas in this one, it's kind of like she's looking away from the wands. She's going into the unknown. Like she's dropping that third party energy, kind of. Just like walking the fuck away. Goodbye. Yeah, so you have the Hanged Man in reverse, so now you're holding your damn self up, right? There ain't nothing holding you down. I got no strings, so I have fun. I'm not tied down to anyone. You have strings, but as you see, there are no strings on me. That's the energy I fucking get from this. It's like you cut those cords. You're like, fuck that. And you were believing in the impossible, right? You were like, I'm just gonna watch magic fucking happen. Like pigs flying in the background. Like levitating a man just using your own fucking heart chakra. This I love because really the heart is the power center. And when it's directed accurately, a lot of fucking magic can happen, right? You're filling your own cup. Yes, I love this energy. You're filling your own cup. You're giving love to yourself right now. Eight of Pentacles. You are a master of your arts and you're diving deep into that. It's like your focus is on your real abundance, your emotional abundance, as well as your monetary abundance. It's like all of this like letting go is just propelling you into a future energy, right? Into this energy, the Sun card, right? I love this card. Just standing in the light, working that light, right? Being in the light. And also the Sun card has Leo energy, right? So that's really awesome. If you know any Leos, they're pretty great people. Let's see. Yeah, so you're making decisions about the path that you're taking, right? You're making decisions about the outcomes that you really want. I think you're manifesting right now. I think you're doing some spirit work, right? You're like, this is what I want, and I'm going towards it. Heading towards the light. Letting that cup of fire just sit there and burn. You're walking the fuck away. You're like, goodbye. This is pointless. And walking into the sunlight, like you see, yeah, Two of Swords in reverse. The blinders came off with somebody, right? That goes back to the illumination energy. It was like, I mean, you didn't have to have the blindfold on, but it was like you kept it on to protect yourself energetically, right? You didn't want to see the forest for the trees in a certain situation. And I mean, you got these two crows just like pecking and nagging at this person, and she's like, I gotta protect my eyes from seeing the truth. And then you had it in reverse, right? So you took off that blinder. You were finally like, okay, enough's enough. Quit picking at my fucking head. Yeah, the Emperor in reverse. This is very opposite energy. So what I'm gathering is the energy that you're walking away from was very immature. Not really a leader, kind of a conformist, just like out for their own like self-interest. Very immature energy there. And they're not working on themselves, right? They're not trying to heal their own heart. They're not trying to see what they've done here. It's almost like they don't know how to take accountability for their own part. And then you've got the Hermit. Yeah, you've gone into Hermit mode. Which I'm seeing a lot of here, like really embarking into that unknown territory, right? Really working on your own crafts, filling your own fucking cup right now, right? And that's how I know that this is not you, because this is very opposite energy. This is somebody who's not taking care of themselves, not putting their heart first, right? But here you are, putting your heart first. You're just like, I'm done feeling like shit. Ain't nobody gonna make me feel like shit, look like a damn fool, believe in their lies. You know, it's good energy. It's liberating energy. This is really similar to the Aquarius reading I just did, which is kind of hilarious. It's like almost verbatim. So, I don't know. Maybe your twin flame is an Aquarius. I don't know. I just see like a very flowing nature between you and the Aquarians right now. And I mean, Aquarians also deal with that duality of nature too, so that kind of makes sense to me. Strength renewed. Yes, standing in your own power, feeling that strength. You're like embarking on that throne. Oh my god. I love that. I love that card so much. Just like not putting up with bullshit. You're like, oh, you want to go to battle? I'm very strong. I don't think you want to do that. You know, that's, yeah. You have old ghosts in reverse, so we're releasing the old ghosts. We're like, goodbye. It's time. Time's arrow. Time was wasted. And now you're redirecting your time. You're aiming it now. You're like, no, now I have a purpose. Now I have something larger, right? Changing faces. So this is very Gemini energy. This is like you knew that in order to have a different outcome, you had to do different things, right? You had to do almost the opposite of anything that you ever did before. Your reactions, you were like, no reaction. Your responses were like more thought out, and you know, it was like you switched your energy so that you would start bringing in new energy that actually like adds fulfillment to your life. I like that. And it could also be like the evolution of yourself through this process. Like now you yourself are evolving. Now you yourself are entering into a next phase in your life. Four of Pentacles. Yeah, so building a financial foundation. I like that. Very good energy. Seven of Cups. Yes. So right now that's like that emotional abundance that we were kind of going into. It's like now when your cup runneth over, then you are able to dispense, you know, and fill other cups. And I feel like right now you're kind of getting into that energy. Oh yes, the Strength card came up again, dude. You're strong as hell. Okay, look at you, fucking wrestling this line. You know what is interesting about the imagery of you wrestling a line is the fact that the Leo energy came up in your reading, right? The Sun card, they are also the lion in the tarot. So that's really fascinating. I don't know if there's a connection there, but I see it. I see a connection. I'm gonna say it. Yes. Let us go through another oracle deck. Because I ain't done until I'm done, right? Okay, oh, this is really fucking cool. Okay, so we've got the cross, right? This is not only divine purpose, but divine guidance. I feel like you yourself are divinely protected. We have the hexagram in reverse. But the cool thing about the hexagram is no matter which way you put it, it's still kind of the same, right? So basically what I'm gathering from that's the Star of David, the Seal of Solomon kind of deal. So that's like ancient royalty kind of energy, and it's like divine. It's like divinely blessed royalty. I don't know. You might have connections to the King David. I don't know. Like if there's like if you're Jewish or whatever the case, but there's a connection there. Jewish mysticism too. Like I know a lot of people who are practicing that, or Kabbalism. Yeah, whatever. I don't know. I read words, and so like when I try to say it out loud, sometimes I'm like, I don't know if that's the right way. Kabbalists? I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, people who read the Kabbalah and study it, the Hermetic order and all that. Alchemy. Yeah, then you have the Scorpio in reverse. What I'm gathering from that is like you're not letting your emotions rule you. Right now you're being very logical, very strategic in your like efforts here. Riku in reverse. So this is a need for energy healing. But I almost feel like this is opposite energy from you, because it's like you seem to be like doing the work. It looks to me like you're doing that energy healing, right? And then we have the Gabura, right? This is like passion, fire, motivation, creativity, like something got sparked in you. Do I have any more decks? Yes, I do. I have one more. But yes. So I found out I don't have COVID, but I still have this stupid cough. That's lame. It's like, it's cold season, y'all. Watch your noses. Don't let them run away. Sorry. But yeah, I don't know. From what I gather here is, I feel like you're divinely guided into a purpose right now, like into a sense of purpose. Like you're doing the work. You're putting your nose to the grindstone. You're like, all right, spirits, what are we doing? What are we doing? It's like, I feel you just really tapping into that, really getting into your power center, activating them chakras and shit. Like, honestly, I feel like chakra activation is something that they don't really talk much about in witchcraft, but I feel like it's very prominent in witchcraft. It's almost like they didn't have like the proper like verbiage for it. They understood power centers. They understood like, where your power comes from, but they didn't understand how it flows through you, and how you can utilize it. Dude, yoga. I just feel like I should tell you about yoga. Using yoga really helps, like, send your chi, right, all throughout your body. And Shaolin monks use it, and they, like, straight up, they do crazy shit. If you don't know anything about the Shaolin monks, just look them up. Like, they are, like, superhuman. They could, like, throw spears at each other and never get, like, penetrated because their chi is so strong. Like, they understand how to use their power in a way that's... They're more energy than human, we all are, but they identify as that. They understand the energy works in place there. I feel like if witches were to start embodying that and really like diving into chi energy, I feel like, look at her activating her solar plexus, right? Like, that's your power center, so I feel like that could really help you in your quest now. Like, Eastern schools of thought, they also had their forms of, like, practicing magic. It just was not labeled in the same way. And so, it didn't get the same stigma. Yes, okay, so we've got the Hierophant, right? This is like a student. This is somebody who's following their soul purpose. They're very scholarly, very strong willed. Like, they know that it's time to put in the work, so they do, right? And then you've got the Nine of Pentacles, which is just creating the life you want, financially secure, entrepreneur, fortunate, persevered a lot of adversity, and you earned it, right? You earned your wealth. And then you have the Universe, which I feel like pairs really well with the Sun card, because this is like talking about your wisdom, upholding life. This is also talking about the divine feminine energy, right? And creation energy. That, I mean, not to say anything about your gender in particular, but that energy is very nurturing and creative and very compassionate, and it's yeah, you know what I'm saying. And then we've got this opposite energy, right, on this other side. And this, I feel like, is the severed tie. This is what we cut off, right? And it's the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. This is somebody who's getting a lot of karmic, like karma, like bad karma. It's serving them. Because they don't share their resources. They don't want to pursue like growth and expansion. They have no intention of ascending like their old bullshit, and they haven't persevered a lot, right? And so that's like, they're kind of like in that victim mentality where it's like, if something bad happens, then they're just like, oh my god, this is the end of my world. It's really fucking dramatic. That's what I'm feeling. Really fucking dramatic energy from this. And I don't know. I'm really glad that you walked away from that, because like that just is not, it's not conducive to your scholarly efforts, right? And I mean, it could be friends, it could be whatever, but there's just an energy that you're just kind of like, I don't think we're equally yoked anymore, so goodbye. Yeah, and then you've got the Seven of Wands in reverse, which I'm also going to attribute to this Knight of Pentacles in reverse, because in reverse, the Seven of Wands is somebody who lacks valor, who is unsuccessful. Almost like they made an attempt, like, because it's wands, so it's almost like they made an attempt for, like, manifestation, but they didn't know how to fucking do it. And, they don't have, like, the leadership qualities or the gifts, really. It doesn't come supernatural to them like it does to you. Like, it's almost like magic is second nature to you, but it's like whoever this is lacks the empathy to actually tap into it. Like, I mean, you have to have a level of empathy in order to use magic, right? In order to actually, like, and be good at it. Like, you have to have feeling energy. You have to have that. And if this person is very self-serving and really in their own shit, then anything they try to manifest is just going to come back on them in a negative way. Like, because whatever they're trying to manifest is selfish. and spirit fucking knows it. Like, the spirit realms are like, wait, this person, their intentions are not good, and they're trying to misuse us. They don't know the nature of what we are. And so, yeah, it's like they're trying to be a stagnant energy, like trying to distract you from your purpose here. And you were just like, no, I see you. I see the forest for the trees, and you had your strength. And you were just like, goodbye. Goodbye. So yeah, walking away from this, I feel like, is a really smart move, because right now I mean, you're about to. These people are blessing blockers, right? Like, these people really don't. Like, the universe is like, I'm not gonna give you all these gifts if these gifts are gonna go to this motherfucker, right? Because that motherfucker is getting a lot of bad karma right now. The universe is like, you let go of that and your blessings come in. The success comes in. Everything flows right, right? And so, yeah, I feel like releasing that energy, letting that shit go, that's propelling you into your divine purpose, into your soul work. I don't know. I'm very proud of you. This is really good energy, and I hope to see you on the next one. I think this will be a great journey for you. Namaste. Have a great day.